New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
Elfrid Payton, I know we talked about, it was discussed about him before the game, but he really came in and gave you some really good solid minutes and a couple big shots.
He hit big shots. I tell you, you talk about the floor general. He was moving guys around and getting us to our spots. Great job with clock management, not only hitting some big shots, but knew exactly where he wanted to go and kept us organized. And, you know, that's what he does. He's very, very good at it and had another outstanding game.
Let's clap it up for Elfrid Payton.
Hell yeah.
Let's clap it up for 2 wins back to back.
Yeah.
What's going on, Knicks world? This is the Nick of Time show with that Knicks talk in the nick of time. This is Edson Sean.
What's going on? This is your boy Jay Ellis, and to my left is Miss Black Girl Magic herself. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
And to my right is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the stats and the facts.
Ryan G in the building.
That's right.
Word. Also, let's clap it up for the 100th episode of the Nick of Time show.
100.
Oh, we got a full house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we have to. It's the 100th episode. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I should have called Justin. Shoot.
You know what? Listen, we could have had everybody just line them up outside.
Exactly.
Come in for 2 minutes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Could have squeezed in.
Exactly.
Word.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's get into it. We have the post-Fizz era going on right now.
Yep.
And again, they won 2 games back to back, and we can attribute a lot of that to your man Payton.
Oh, for sure.
Now, you know, there've been some questions. Now, if Payton was healthy, do you think Fizz would still be in the coach's chair right now?
Interesting question, only because it's like, obviously there's a big difference.
Right, of course, but
Within point guard skill
right.
between Frank, Desiree, and Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton is a clutch player.
Right.
I mean, he's not Chris Paul or, you know, he's not
Right.
like, but he's a solid guy and he's not afraid to make mistakes, and he's actually can get into the two for the defense, and he's actually pretty poised when the pressure is on the line. And when you think about the amount of close games the Knicks have had,
Right. Right.
games with Charlotte, and
Right.
who was it? I think it was
Half the games we played.
half the
Yeah, we
games.
had a lot of close games. We had a lot of close games.
Because we either got blown out or we lost by 2.
Yeah.
Right. The thing too is he's also good at like putting people in the right spot.
Right. On offense and defense.
Exactly.
So like, the thing is, I don't know, man. I think Fizz might have still found a way to do it. I don't know.
Oh no! So you think he still would be in the same spot he's in right now?
You gonna put it on? Okay.
You don't put it on. You don't put it.
You gonna put it on Fitz? You gonna put it on Fitz, and that's a lot of pressure to
That's
put
what
on
I'm
Payton.
saying. It's a
too.
lot. You know. Well,
I feel like we might have pulled out maybe
you think he would have made it to All-Star break?
2 games. I
You
don't
think
know.
only 2?
Yo, because
I'll say this though, like, because I think early in the season before Payton got hurt, the Knicks were 1-3. So it's like if you kind of like multiply that down the season,
Right.
it's like 1-3,
Right. A third of the games.
2-6.
Yeah.
You know, probably 3-9, 4-12,
Right.
5-15.
We would have won the games
So, I
we were
mean-
supposed to win.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
that's
it
the
really
thing.
is.
If there's
Maybe.
maybe, but we would have had a better chance. If it's a game that we lost by like 1 or 2 points, because there's a few of them like that, he might have been the X factor. And I mean, if we had a couple more wins, Fizz might still be here. Who knows?
but then, you know what else?
And the players might have played a little different too. They had a little bit of spunk.
Right, because they
Yeah.
have somebody who could like run the floor.
But then again, it's like if Payton was here all those games, I mean, would that negate like Julius Randle still trying to run point? Or
Yes,
what?
because he wouldn't have had the ball in his hand.
I don't-
Effect that happens.
I don't think him playing would have made that much of a difference though, because I feel like a lot of these players they play when they want to play, and they have good games when they want to have good games. And if we were more if they were more consistent, then that would be the win, not necessarily him.
Right. Very true. Why do you, I mean, I know we always ask this question, and I don't think anybody has the answer, but why do you think that is? Like you saying the players play sometimes, but then they say that they want to have a winning culture.
We said, why did the player play sometimes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was saying like sometimes they give an effort and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, because it's like
They quit. Okay, you know what? Let's pull it back. You know why? Because at the end of the day, if Payton was here or not, Fizz's schemes are still stupid. Like,
Oh damn.
yeah.
Right.
like some of the things he's
Right, because he might be playing better now because his schemes are better.
Yeah, because look, okay, the defense alone. Like, I feel like no matter games like the Denver game, right?
Okay.
Where the Denver Nuggets took advantage of our defense by doing the same thing for the
Over
entire
and over
quarter
and over
because
and
they
over.
knew we were going to switch.
Yeah.
Every play. Yep. Exactly.
So it's like, all right, cool. Like, if Payton was here, we would have still got blown out that game because Fizz still has to make some certain in-game adjustments. There's certain games that we lost because Fizz did not make in-game adjustments.
Right.
So, it's a possibility he'll still be here though because maybe we'd won 1 or 2 more games with Payton.
Right.
But ultimately, Miller makes better calls out of the timeout. Like, to me, the success rate out of the timeout plays are a whole lot higher.
Right. No. Exactly.
Even if we haven't scored out of timeouts, we've gotten good shots, or the players just chipped over their foot. Right? He has a better pulse on the game. Like when teams go on runs, he calls timeout at a good pace. And he stops the bleeding quickly.
Right.
He switches people out. If Knox does something dumb, he calls them out. If Mitch does something dumb, he calls timeout, pulls him out, puts in Taj Gibson.
Yeah, that's just
like
holding
Sacramento
them accountable.
game.
That's
Right.
right.
He's holding people accountable. So, you know, I know what I think it might be a blessing in disguise for us.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because maybe
they're
he
playing
would
with-
have been here. Maybe he would have been here because Elfrid might have got him 1 or 2 more games.
Right.
But ultimately,
We needed to get him out.
yeah.
Good guy. People like him, but like you said,
Good dad.
right? Good dad, but
Valid
he's
figure.
like the pushover parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
we needed to get somebody who's gonna actually hold people accountable.
Yeah, he's the don't tell your mom.
right.
Don't tell your mom.
You think so? Mike Miller right now is the interim. Do you think he has an opportunity to be long term?
I hope so, yo.
Because there's been some talk.
I want to give him at least 5 games.
I think they'll give
Give
him
him-
more than 5 games.
No, he's gonna get more than 5 games, but I don't
Yeah.
want to make a decision before 5 games.
Okay, yeah, no, right.
Let's give him the season. How about let's give him the season?
Yeah, let's at least till the All-Star break and see, But I mean, they're gonna probably keep him till the end of the season.
Yeah.
But there's definitely been some talk about who the Knicks could potentially go after in regards to coaching.
Nah, for sure.
Right, man.
We back
Mark
at it again.
Jackson.
I'm
We
not
back
Yes.
at it again.
no homophobic.
We're back at it.
Is he homophobic?
Like to the top, to the front office.
Oh yeah.
Marcus home?
He's holier than thou, man. Mark Jackson.
That.
Oh,
In the
man.
New
I mean,
York
my-
of cities, in the city
Mark
of New
Jackson's
York.
That's what I'm
a
saying.
holy roller right now,
Yeah,
man.
my man's got his own
Protest.
church and
You know what I'm
everything,
saying?
yo.
Bro, the rainbow protest that will go outside of MSG. Mark
Iggy Dollar
Jackson
saying they
is-
used to, go
Come
to
on,
church
man.
together. All these, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he's like extreme. Mark Jackson's extreme right now.
All I'm saying is that
Damn,
I'm
Marky.
hoping my guy Mark Jackson learned his lesson when he was in Golden State.
Nah.
So wait.
Somewhere else, bro.
But he just wanted to go to church on Sunday. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
There's nothing wrong with
Nothing
that.
wrong with that.
But-
man. You gotta let the choir director be the choir director. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We know what that means.
So that means we can't say
I know-
pause.
Huh?
We got to take out pause. We got to change our language.
Oh, absolutely
No.
not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
All I'm saying is I'm sure my guy took his penance and he will come and he will change his ways and be like, you know what, I'm not going to, talk out against,
How old is Mark Jackson?
He's like, what, 50?
He ain't changing.
50?
Yeah.
He ain't changing.
Money might make you change.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Money
saying.
made me change.
How much money was he making in Golden State?
Enough to get fired.
Okay, all right now.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing though. That contract up now.
Now he
All right, he's been out. Right.
he old school. He got too much pride.
That's what I think, man.
He got too
But-
much pride.
Maybe. What do you know what his win record was?
121 and 109.
No, he's not gonna do it. Not on these Knicks.
I don't know.
Well, nobody's going to do it with these Knicks.
Now Mike Miller's gonna do it, man. My guy Mike Miller's been coaching for 30 years. All right,
Not on
30
these Knicks.
years.
No, not
As
with
in-
this team, though.
Yeah. With Dolan still in,
That's what I was going right now. See, that's the Leo connection. I was just about to say that because I was listening to Outside the Lines and they were talking about, well, what needs to change with the Knicks? And they were saying, another coach firing, but when you have someone like Dolan in power, it's going to be difficult because, again, he's meddling less, but he's meddling just enough for it to still be dysfunctional. It's hard. I mean, again, any organization from the top down, that's how you determine how the culture's going to be. And if he's meddling at the top and doing things that, micromanaging.
That's what's scarier right now.
That's where that's because, I mean, you can have anybody in that. You can have anybody in that coaching chair, 12, 13 coaches, and the same result. I mean, a plethora of players that went through the Knicks organization, were doing well on one team, came here, decreased, or were here, wasn't doing well, went somewhere else and blossomed. So it's like, it can't be the players. I mean, we have to hold them accountable at some point, but there's something more than just the athletes.
You know what? I give Dolan credit for being out of the way for the most part. Less. But guess what? At the end of the day, Steve Mills and Scott Perry were in charge, and they hired the wrong coach.
Absolutely, yes. That's one. They
Steve
did.
Mills.
They did.
They hired the wrong coach. I liked Fizz at the point, but maybe he should have went Budenholzer, who's over there with
killing with
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee,
killing it over there. You know what I mean? That was probably
no. We should have started with Mark.
I agree, Kathy. I agree.
We should have got Mark. We should have got Mark then.
Yes.
We should have got Mark then.
We'd have been right
Two
here.
teams ago, we should have got Mark. Because
I would have liked to see
we were
that.
2 teams
ago. 2 teams ago, I think that would have been.
Oh God!
Right after.
I'm surrounded by
what's
Mark
his name? We should have had Mark.
I don't know if he'll be. I don't know if he's the right fit now. I absolutely am questioning.
We need Jason.
I don't need it.
Oh, Jason!
I want Jason. I want Jason to drop water on the ground.
Who?
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Listen, let's talk. All right,
Jason.
we already here. So Mark Jackson. We have a yay.
Yes.
I'm a nay for that.
Nah.
Kathy, where are you?
Nah, not right. Sorry, Mark.
All right,
I wanted Mark, but not right now.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, she flipped on you.
It
don't matter though. It don't matter
it's
though.
lonely, Ryan.
It don't matter though because I'm a person. I'm loyal.
One less lonely.
I'm always gonna be for Mark Jackson regardless. I'm always gonna advocate for that man to be coach of the Knicks.
Okay, listen.
Oh, y'all loyal?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Y'all loyal?
To a fault sometimes.
So, all right. So, let's look at Jason Kidd. I mean, he was in New York on the paint jobs,
Yeah.
And
messing stuff up.
And then he was with the Bucks.
Oh yeah, messing stuff up there.
But his overall percentage was 49%, a little under 500.
Yeah.
He was he was causing, Go ahead.
Jason Kidd's compiled win-loss record.
Okay.
183 wins, 190 losses. Let's start there.
Right. Again, a little less than 500.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right? No. A little less than 500. But I think it was the other stuff too.
Oh yeah, he
spilled soda.
He forced his way out of Brooklyn by trying to gain power.
Right. He was trying to use leverage he didn't have.
He's trying to lose leverage he didn't have. Dude, it's your first year being a coach.
That's what I'm saying. Just chill.
Yeah, because I don't know if you heard the stories. The stories was he was trying to be the GM of Brooklyn.
I know.
And he's trying to leverage his power. And every time they try to appease him, he would find another reason to ask for more. And ask for more power. And we're like, do we need that energy in New York?
Yes.
What would Mark Berman say?
We probably do.
We do. To go up against Dolan? Probably.
To go against Dolan.
Yeah.
So Dolan's mature enough to go against Jason Kidd.
Mature? Is that the word you want to use?
Oh, yeah. Because he will be fired. He will be fired. Mark my words. He'll be fired in 2 months. He tried to pull the stuff he pulled in Brooklyn here? That guy was a millionaire. You know that millionaire ego is different.
Right.
1. 2, he went to Milwaukee, right? First year Milwaukee, did all right. 500 team. Number 2 defense in the league.
Right. Right.
Next year, they fell off a cliff. I think number 29th defense in the league. They didn't get any better.
How does that even happen?
I don't know. Then they say
Did the roster change?
Jason Kidd is
not really
overrated. I mean, he got that Fizz record where he's barely win record. I mean, the guys like him though. You know.
Yeah, he's likable.
Giannis likes him just like just like Marcus Morris likes Fizz.
Exactly.
I'll take that.
All right. So Jason Kidd is out. Okay.
I ain't feeling the kid.
I'm indifferent.
You indifferent.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
You wouldn't mind if he came.
At this point, I wouldn't mind if anyone came because it's like with this team right now, it's like, yo, we need more than Black Jesus.
Right? You looking for a job, right?
Yeah.
You might as well put your application in. At this point.
Why does somebody have to save us, man? Why can't Why can't we look within?
Where?
Look within.
Mike Miller. I knew this was where you're going.
I mean,
I personally
two
would like
games?
this. I personally would like to
I'm saying
see.
give him a chance. Give him the whole. He's
Well,
already
we're gonna give him the season.
He's
I
already
think-
won. He's won 2 games in a week. That's more than Fizz
2 games
the whole season.
in a row and back to backs. He won back to backs. Okay, cool.
He just got here.
If we win tonight, that'll be.
That's the
Yeah.
This game tonight.
8
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
This is why we did here. We here early. Then
Yeah.
to get back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
and
No, but honestly, I think that's a good marker. Again, we still need to string a couple of games, but if they win tonight, something's different. You know, and then I think they should at least give him to the end of the season. Then make an assessment. Because I think it's still too early to be talking about what other coaches we can get. When Mike's giving us 2 wins back to back.
And look at Julius Randle since he's come back. Julius Randle's averaging, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10.3 rebounds a game.
I'm sorry. You got it. But the difference is he's being used more efficiently.
Oh
yeah.
No handle Randall.
Exactly.
I mean, don't need that.
I've seen a little more play Randle.
It's little bit.
It's
a little
it's
bit.
less, you know.
But even the little bits he has done, he's more controlled.
Yeah, he looks better.
I think it's because he trusts the system more. That's gotta be it.
He's purposely looking out. I feel like whenever he drives to the middle, he's
Let's
already
kick it out.
knows where the
But
open shooters are, and he's looking to pass to the open shooters almost immediately.
That's why I think it's got to be the system. Because when you don't trust the system, you're going to go nut. You're just going to, all right, I'm just going to at least try to get some points because I know that this system isn't working.
Yeah.
So he might be trusting Mike's system more.
Or maybe Mike is just, he is holding people accountable.
So if you turn the ball over, you sitting down.
Exactly. Like he's been saying since he's like, yo, we've done some nice things, but we have not been consistent. How many times have we watched these games where they pass the ball in the first quarter, and by the second, third, and fourth, they look disinterested in moving the
I'm about
ball?
to say, are they getting bored? The only time when you're not consistent at something is if you're bored doing something over and over again. Like you know what you need to do from quarter 1 to quarter 4 to win the game. What makes you lose focus?
I really think it's the coach, man. Like if you look at these quotes from other people, they always say that Miller is a better tactician than Fizz.
Okay.
And I've also read that Miller is better at communicating what he wants.
But how does that
to other players?
How does that affect consistency though, as
Because
a player?
If you're better at communicating what you want, and you also if you're better at communicating what you want, then you can maximize a player's potential. You can say, look, I want. And not only that, there was a quote that came out from Dotson that I posted on the Nick of Time page. I can't remember it verbatim, but pretty much he's saying like that coach, he pays attention to detail, and he also holds people accountable. He made it a point to highlight those 2 things. I don't think every quote I've heard from about Fizz was he's a nice guy and he cares about us.
No, I think that's the only quote that I've heard from them. Oh, we felt so bad when he left.
Yeah.
Oh, he cares about us. We love Fizz. Okay.
I challenge you
to find a quote that says he
But I think
paid attention to detail.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, though, it's like even if the coaching is better and the coach communicates to you what he wants and this and that, I think at the end of the day, it's up to the player. Like
That's
up to the player to be
point I was
consistent.
making. That's the point I was making.
true.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because, I mean, even with
Agreed.
the best made system, if the player ain't going to be consistent, then it's not going to work. So that's what I'm saying. What's happening from quarter 1 into quarter 4 that's not allowing them to be consistent? What is it? Why can I?
Well, definitely, I do feel like the coach is one thing, but also, remember we talking about the plus minus off on the court, off the court thing?
Yes.
At one point, for the killer, when he was on his game, had the second highest on the court, off the court stats.
Right.
And who was the highest? Do you remember?
Payton?
Boom. Payton. 22-point difference when he's on and off the court.
Damn.
Elfrid Payton, yeah. And we've been missing that.
And you think that's going to help with the consistency as a team?
That's definitely going to help with the consistency. It's definitely going to help with end of game situation, and it definitely helps keep Dennis Smith Jr. on the bench.
And then there's
damn.
Well, okay.
I mean, where's the lie though?
No, there isn't one. That's the thing.
Anybody? Are you Team Dennis?
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's you got that one definitely.
Yeah.
Well, so coaching, I think right now, we need to just see what Mike does more. I think they need to stop at least openly stop talking about who they're interested in. And I guess they're setting up a plan in the event that Mike doesn't work out. But they also need to look at the personnel that we have right now on the team. Today's the 15th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is December 15th.
Yes.
And it is the start of the trading, where the free agents who signed this summer were able to trade them, move them around, get some pieces, get some picks.
Yep.
So,
that means we can trade Marcus Morris. Why?
I mean,
right?
he's producing so well, but because he's producing well, we can maybe get some pieces for him.
Yeah, I read something that said we can. 3 GMs confirmed that they believe we can get a first-round pick for Marcus Morris. Yeah, man.
But even before we start looking to see what pieces we can get, what are we actually looking to do with this team?
I think, right? It's so interesting because I feel like we're back at ground zero.
We are.
So it's like, all right, we got to start from scratch again.
The consensus with this team is
like, who are we looking at? Who do we want to keep, and then who do we want to build? What core do we want to build?
I think
around?
they still want to keep the young core, but it's like it's a matter of
But which young core players though?
Definitely Mitch.
Definitely Mitch. About it.
Yes, definitely Mitch.
Definitely. Okay, so
Mitch.
What's first one was I think Mitch. Yeah, the young club. Yeah, Mitch. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Frank, at least as a role player,
Mitch,
as a defensive point guard.
At least,
okay.
Mitch, Frank, yes. RJ.
Yeah, RJ, absolutely.
That's
a given.
Yeah, Barrett.
Those three to me.
I think is those unmovable pieces.
Everybody else is expendable.
I feel like that, man.
Knox
at the moment.
Knox bubble.
He's on the bubble. It depends. It depends.
He's not untouchable like the other three.
Right.
I'm saying I would like to keep him, but he's not. If there's a good enough situation.
Knox is on the bubble. I've liked a few things I've seen from him.
Definitely. But I'm saying
lately.
But I'm saying
Mike Miller's on there getting in there, telling him to play defense.
Yes, absolutely. That's the first improvement I saw in him. But again, if we can get a good situation, and he asked for Knox,
and there's some situations that me and Ryan talked about.
This is what I'm saying. So it's not, he's not untouchable.
What about keeping Damian?
I would like to keep Dodson.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
That's my. I feel like we're brothers.
I'd like to keep Dodson.
But
But is he untouchable though?
I mean, I think he could be a solid rotation piece at least.
But is he untouchable though? That's what I'm saying. Like, I know I don't want Mitch. He's not going nowhere. RJ, not going nowhere.
My heart says no, but my brain says he could go.
Sound like R. Kelly.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
My heart's telling me no. But my body.
No, my body ain't saying
Whoa.
I'm talking about basketball. Don't do that.
I'm gonna sit that one out.
Oh man.
But okay. All right. So who do we say so far? We said Mitch, RJ,
Mitch, RJ,
Frank.
I'm putting Dot in there.
Dot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah.
Knox is
if you're talking about who's the most solidest people's in it, is
no, definitely okay. But the Knox is in there too. Then if you're talking about solid,
here's when it gets tricky because now we have
Trier.
Because here's the thing, Trier and Dotson both kind of we have to sign them next season. So Trier hasn't been getting minutes. RJ's here getting minutes at the 2, so is Dotson. He seems like Trier's getting lost in the sauce. We're talking about who's gonna get traded December 15th.
Right.
Trier to me is probably candidate number 1 to be traded. And I'm thinking what might happen is him and possibly I feel like he's gonna get packaged with a veteran.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like he's gonna get packaged with a veteran.
Okay.
To bring somebody else in here or a pick or a combination.
So are we trying to get
exactly?
Huh?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yes, no, definitely.
I
I feel like he'll be easier to ship to because he's a solid player.
He's a useful player. He's
Absolutely.
not trash like people.
Exactly. He's not trash.
He's not.
He's not trash. He's a role player. He gets you good minutes.
Right.
He gets worked on defense though.
He's been playing a little bit better, but
not in that Sacramento game. he was getting burned in that Sacramento game.
But he can give you useful minutes on any given team. He's decent from the 3-point line. Like he can give you some good minutes.
Yeah. So if you're talking about who's going to go,
right?
Yeah, I feel like Trier and the vet. Trier, Marcus Morris. And when it comes to Marcus Morris, I'm trying.
Gotta get a pick.
I'm sending him off, but talking to him at the same time, like, listen, man, because he recently came out and said that he wants to be in New York and he wants to be part of the rebuilding process.
Wow.
And he doesn't want to go. He wants
Damn.
Yeah, man.
He did say that.
Heartstrings,
he
bro.
did say that. He said he don't want to go. But is it possible to look at some players who are not in the league right now?
I mean,
because I gotta
trying to bring back Jeremy Lin.
No.
Lance Stevenson?
Now, first of all, they're playing in China right now. They're great.
You said they're in the league. That's what I'm saying.
Jamal Crawford.
Oh, Jamal.
No.
It wouldn't make sense for Jamal Crawford.
It would make sense.
I always was a Jamal fan. So I had to pause for a second.
I'm a Jamal fan, and if I was going to take, because y'all threw out a name earlier today that I'm not with.
Who's that?
CP3.
Really?
Chris.
We was talking, but what was the purpose of us even saying, Chris? Wasn't it to get assets, not just to have them? Really?
Like first round picks from OKC.
Exactly. Okay, you know what? Let me get into this because I was trying to bring Terry in here for the 100.
Right.
Shout out to Terry. I think they'll be here next week. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Terry and Trey. Shout out to Terry and Trey.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
But we got into like a little debate on Twitter about trading for Chris Paul, and
were you an advocate for it?
I wasn't too, I felt like the year is a little long on it because it's a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chris Paul is getting paid guap, right? He's getting paid. I don't know the exact amount off the top. I don't know if I'm gonna look that up or not.
I think it's around 180, but I can check right quick.
I know the final year of his contract. I believe he's making 40 plus million in his final year of his contract.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So cap done.
Heavy.
Right.
Heavy.
So, but the premise is we would trade. This is Terry's trade. Bobby Portis, Marcus Morris Sr., Wayne Ellington, and Dennis Smith Jr. for Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. But we would also get 3 first-round picks. And and also the premise is the Knicks have not been getting top-tier free agents.
No.
Right.
So you go in there thinking we're not going to get a top-tier free agent. Mm-hmm. Might as well use the cap, not play the free agent game, and just get as much first-round picks as possible. And seeing as OKC has a lot of those first-round picks, maybe we should.
How many?
So
Okay.
it's less about Paul and more about.
How many picks do you think we would get with that particular trade?
They would have to get rid of him. That's a hefty salary, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's 4 years, 160 mil about.
Okay,
but there's 3 years left, and that's including this year. So
okay.
It's kind of like 2.5.
Okay. So you said Portis, Morris. Who else?
Portis,
Ellington.
Morris, Ellington, Dennis Smith Jr.
Nope.
And we get Chris Paul and how many picks?
He was saying 3 picks.
What year? What year are those picks?
I don't know.
That just seems like
No.
I don't know.
Nope.
I think I might do it if there was 1 year less.
Nope.
If there was
No. If we had 1 year on the contract,
1 year less, I might do it, yo.
I would consider it, but still, that's hefty, man. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Like,
You know what though? Like, if I'm the Knicks and I'm going to make that trade, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if I can try and get one of their young asses, like bring in Gilgeous Alexander,
Something
like
else,
that. You know what I'm saying with Chris Paul?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If you couple them, then that looks a little more attractive.
Yeah.
But again,
so you would maybe exchange 2 first rounds and Gildress, or would you do 3 first rounds and Gildress and nothing else less?
I don't know, because 3 first rounds in Gilgit
That's
Alexander, that's good. That's gonna be OD.
Yeah.
So it's like
2 first rounds.
exactly.
Here's the thing.
Because at least you kind of have a player he's kind of
All right.
started down that hill of being an NBA player. Right? He's not, all the way.
And I don't know we're speculating, but what do you think the Knicks' end goal is at this point now? Because again, we're back at ground zero.
At this point, we have to get picks in here.
Yes.
Okay.
But question. In addition to the end goal, is it to get more first round picks or to attract a superstar
bigger free
player?
agent.
Because I feel like y'all them trying to bring in Chris Paul is hey, we got Chris.
Come on.
No, it's not about Chris. It's about the
yeah.
picks. It's not about Chris. It's about the picks.
Yeah,
Right.
because the way I see it is all right, we bring in more picks, and you have a whole bunch of assets on your team right now. So it's with those picks, you can do a whole lot of things. You can either use them and continuously draft young talent in the upcoming years, or since the Knicks can't attract a big name free agent with those picks on the Knicks side, the Knicks could possibly trade for one of those big time players down the line and bring them to the Knicks. Since
So the
I have a
assets
couple-
just allow us to make better decisions, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe you can package a couple of those picks to get another big time free agent.
Or we might get lucky
Maybe
with
you
one of
can-
those picks that might be the
Yeah.
next superstar to be in the league.
Yeah, maybe you can create Chris Paul when his contract is almost up for somebody. Maybe you can mentor Frank and these guys. That's the thing.
How old is Chris Paul
that's
now?
What he's thinking. 107, 108 years old.
I wouldn't do it.
So that's the other thing
I
too,
wouldn't do
man.
No, I think he's 35.
I think taking
Yeah.
on that big contract is gonna put everybody back into what we used to do.
I think that's the mental block for me. We've worked so hard.
You have to get that
clear
cap
that
space.
cap
Yeah,
So
man.
the next year, just be like, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like that. It makes
For this
my
one
heart
player
hurt.
who's,
It's
as
not about
dope as
players,
he
it's
is,
about the
I
picks.
know, but what's he gonna do when he's here?
Right, and then in theory, getting the pick sounds great, but then you still have to develop those players too. And if
Right,
we can't even develop the players we have now,
Gotta
and
develop
those are
the
still
players.
young
Chris
new
Paul
players,
gotta get his
what's the
minutes.
point of going
Yeah.
for more new players
Exactly.
and more young players?
And
We're
how-
not even developing the players we
And
have.
that's what makes you go,
Exactly.
I don't know.
And that's why it's too
Yeah.
many questions. Not enough answers, man. It's because Chris Paul's gotta get his minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
But attitude wise on the team, he's doing some stuff for OKC, but
that's gonna be funny. The way that Frank is kind of trying to be remember I said Frank went out to say, hey coach, I'm a dog too. Remember that whole thing?
Yes.
After Marcus Morris is like, yeah, I'm a dog, and now Frank is coming around saying he's a dog. I wonder what the effect Chris Paul would have on Frank, yo.
he's gonna make him intimidated.
I feel like Frank would be like a dirty player once Chris Paul.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
No, I want
No,
it.
yeah,
I feel like he's
I
gonna.
want, I want dirty Frank.
I feel like he's gonna intimidate him.
I want dirty
You think
Frank.
so?
Yeah,
Intimidate him?
I think he would
No.
intimidate him.
I feel,
Nah.
no,
I don't think it's gonna be the same as Morris.
No, because
Morris is a different type of gritty than Chris Paul.
No, I remember when Chris Paul was when Darren Collison. I remember when Darren Collison was under Chris Paul when he was in Charlotte. I feel like Darren Collison was balling, was doing his best balling when Chris Paul was there, because Chris Paul was there instructing him. It's kind of like the effect that DeAndre Jordan had on
Mitch.
Mitch, yes,
I feel like
yes.
that exact same thing might happen with Frank here. I mean, that's a pro if you have to think about one.
Yeah, and to be honest about it, Chris Paul's a dog, and if you can get more dog into Frank, why the hell not?
Yeah. Get the puppy status out here.
Word.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just
No.
kicking the tires. That's one.
Of course, no.
Kicking the tires. That might be one option.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on 3
Just
years.
kicking the tires, huh?
There's
Okay.
other options. Tommy B.
Of
put out
course.
an article talking about 100 people. That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good 5 to 10 year plan.
Listen, we not close.
No.
At all. Right. He's
yeah, at the
Yeah, but
at
we
the-
like at a 6 year right now.
Yeah.
A hopeful 4 6 year.
Hopeful 4.
A hopeful 4.
Frank's still
4,
cooking.
5, 6.
RJ cooking.
He is, yes,
Mitch cooking.
exactly,
They're like
We had a
years away from their
hopeful 4 or
prime.
5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is the promising part.
Yeah.
Just
But I
got to
think-
get the right other
yeah.
pieces in place, man.
But I think taking on a Chris that contract, and even half of the people on that free agency list, their contracts are super heavy too. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Tommy Beer list?
yeah,
Well, let's look at that.
Okay.
The Tommy Beer list is the top 12 trade targets
Mm-hmm.
the Knicks could possibly look at. All right, let's see what we got on here. Bamba. We got Mo Bamba.
Bamba.
All right. What do you think about Mo Bamba?
Again, potential signing.
The
thing is
because he
that,
never
like,
really lived up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, since he's been in the NBA, like, he hasn't really lived up to his potential.
2
and-
career double-doubles on.
Yeah, and I mean, like, with his potential, like, you should be getting, you should have more than two
Exactly.
career, double-doubles or whatnot.
Yeah, the thing with him is he's been injury prone. You know what
Right.
it is with these tall players.
Right.
He's a freak of nature, man. He's 7'1" with a 7'10" wingspan.
Whew.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he showed potential to hit threes.
yeah.
Like in college, he was averaging 12.9 points, 10.5 rebounds
So-
a game, 3.7 blocks. Remember we was calling him the Black Unicorn?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so he had this stress fracture,
Yeah.
which is what had him out. But
Yeah, but he's still not.
you think his ceiling is still high enough?
His ceiling is high, but that is a project.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
That we
gonna
don't
take that project
need.
on.
We don't need.
Yeah, because we have a whole bunch of projects on the Knicks
And we
as
got
it
we
is
have
right now.
to be
We
honest, we
don't
have
need-
Mitch.
we have
Again,
Mitch.
not to say that he could shoot threes, but
We need a vet that's gonna train him.
Yo, my thing is, if we trade for him, I don't even know if I would even trade a vet for him. I'll give him Dennis Smith Jr. straight up.
that's all you get.
Dennis Smith Jr. straight up. One project.
We'd
for
have to
another.
trade a vet
Yeah.
for him though.
Right.
One project for another. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You take Dennis Smith, we get Mo Bamba. We take Mo Bamba, put him in the G League, have him beat up people down there. Smart with Mitch every now and again. Because, hindsight, we got Mitch at what pick? And he's outperforming Mo Bamba.
Exactly.
Mo Bamba was the 6th pick of the draft.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's the luck of the card sometimes,
Yeah.
man.
So
All right.
if I do move like Mo Bamba, I'm just.
But what do we? So do we need? I mean,
You know what?
again,
We got Wayne Ellington. There you go. You need shooters.
right.
Here's
Because
Wayne.
do we need more big men
We need-
right now?
We need
Because
We need a shot blocking center. We do need a shot blocking center because when Mitch is out,
That's
So I'm
not
coming off the
slow.
bench.
all we have is Taj Gibson. I mean, we can
Right.
move some of these veterans out here,
Yeah.
trade them, and call up Wooten because Wooten is setting records down there in the G League, and he's
Right.
been signed with us
Yeah.
earlier. So that's
Right.
also another thing we can actually look
right.
at.
Why didn't they just bring him up when did they bring him up when Marcus wasn't playing?
Wooten?
Nah.
No, they did not. They didn't.
He's still playing for Westchester Knicks.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think we don't have enough contracts available for him right now. I think there's a few people on two-way contracts. I think it's Kadeem Allen and I forgot the other guy's name. We just signed him earlier the year. I forgot his name, but he's like a forward or something.
Oh, that's is it Rab? I think.
Yeah, Rab. Like, those are the guys on a two-way contract. So I feel like we have to move some veterans here to clear up space to sign him to a contract if we need to be. That can definitely happen. Yeah, there's people on that list. I'm cool. There's
All right, let's
people
see,
on
listen.
there.
Bogdanovich is on here.
That's the one that.
he's intriguing to me.
That's the one. If I'm moving some bets,
You would try to get him.
yeah, I might do a package of like, here's a shooter too for power forward. Cause
14.2 points, 4.2 assists.
yeah, like I might give up Trier. I'll probably do like a Trier and Bobby. You know what I mean?
Okay, now that makes sense.
And the thing is that those 14.2 points per game too, that's off the bench. He
Right.
comes off the bench in
That's so.
Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Bogdanovich averaging career highs in points, 14.2.
Yeah.
Assists, 4.2, and steals at 3.
2.6. 3 points.
3-pointers, 2.6 per
Yep,
game.
per game. Yep.
Right. And on top of that, like he said, he's coming off the bench. Sacramento does not have the money to pay him because they already paid Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
I think they paid Buddy Hield just now $94 million. And he's about to do an episode talking about Buddy Hield. And
Yeah, then he got signed
then
like
he got
ASAP.
signed right afterwards. Because I was
Yeah.
actually debating like, yo, maybe we should give this guy like the max. And if you saw the Knicks Sacramento Kings game,
Yeah, that dude was on fire.
he's the second coming of he's like Curry squared, yo.
Yeah.
Dude,
Man.
his game, like if you watch his game,
I'm saying because we
not
just
Curry
missed the-
squared, but he patterns it. He obviously
Patterns his
watch-
game after
He
Yeah.
obviously watches him because he does the exact same things he does.
Yeah.
He runs around a bunch of screens.
Yeah.
He runs here, relocates, goes to the 3-point line, shoots. Like he does the exact same type of thing.
Yeah, I just want to call him Curry Square. He's like the square root of Curry.
The square root of Curry. My bad, I'm dyslexic sometimes.
Wow.
He's like, not quite.
Wow.
All right, what else on this? Let's see.
Yeah.
Malik Beasley and Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Oh, that's a Willie's brother.
Willie! Maybe Ryan wants to sign him for sentimental
Maybe.
reasons.
Nah.
Ryan was Willie Hernan going there and saying, like, bro, come back.
That dude can stay in Denver. But Malik Beasley, he's not a bad player though. He's actually pretty decent.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that much about him. I just know he was kind of killing us when we was playing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who's that?
Yeah,
Wow.
because he's basically a defensive player. He plays defense. He can shoot the three, and he's pretty athletic too. So it's like, and he's young too. So I think he would fit into the Knicks, roster pretty well. So
He sounds good.
Yeah, Malik Beasley, I'm kind of sold on him.
Okay.
If Ryan, like,
I mean, the numbers are decent. I mean, let's see. He averaged 11.3 points in the 2018, 2019. 47% shooting.
40%.
That's 23 minutes a night.
Not bad.
Yep.
And what position does he play?
Yeah, I think he's a guard. If I'm not missing, like a
What is
shooting
his
guard.
defense like, though?
No, he's a pretty good defender.
That's the one thing though. Like when it comes to shooting guards, unless we getting rid of Dot, then I don't know. Like, is it worth it to have another shooting guard?
I
knowing
think that's
Yeah.
what we got to look at the composition of the team and what
I
are we
might
trying
do
to
it for Bogdan. I might do it because you know what? Because Dot can slide to the three. He can slide to the three
Right.
sometimes. So maybe we can't do that. But then what happens with Knox? I don't know.
Questions.
He got
Questions, man.
All right. So
We gotta
next
go.
on the list, we got Zaire Smith. I don't really know too much about him.
Yeah, he's I think he was Sixers pick last season.
Yeah, six
Yeah.
pick match.
Yeah, and he had like a foot injury. I think he was out for like the majority of last season, and then I think he came back late in the season for like their playoff run.
Right.
And then like this season now, I think the Sixers drafted Thibault, who's like a defensive beast, and like I think he's taking his minutes.
Yeah, because even Tommy don't have too much information
Yeah,
on him. On
Yeah.
And
this
Zaire
article.
he was kind of like a defensive guy too coming in
Yeah.
last season, right? Yeah, he was like I think the rest of the people on this list are kind of projects.
Right.
Except
Projects that got
for-
that lost minutes or were injured, and because they lost minutes or were injured, they didn't really get the opportunity.
D'Angelo
And-
Except for Russell.
Except for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
Except for the
The only
That's
thing
how-
is that contract is.
is D'Angelo Russell worth a max?
Yeah.
I mean, his max isn't bad
Because
like,
it's the young player max.
Yeah,
So his max is what, 20?
he's like 120 mil. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Like
I honestly would have been okay with us picking him up after we didn't get KD and Kyrie.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been.
But to take him now,
Yo, this is my thing. I'm not for getting. I don't want to trade for no big point guards until after the draft next season.
Okay.
yeah,
After
Right,
the draft
right,
next
right,
season.
right.
I know I want to get rid of a point guard this season.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the draft. I'm looking at these LaMelos and these.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. There's so many guards this season. It's supposed to be guard heavy. I don't want to make things even more complicated.
Let's just chill, be patient. I mean,
yeah.
we waited this long.
I'm
Yep.
saying. I'm gonna do it like Anthony Edwards. I'm like an Anthony Edwards though.
That dude's a beast in Georgia.
Yeah.
You said your man was high on this guy Harry Giles. Is that his name?
Yeah, Giles.
Giles.
I mean, like, the dude, like, he played at Duke, and then I think he got hurt. So he only played, like, a few games, and he got drafted high because of potential.
Yeah, athletic dude, another reclamation project. It's like he didn't get the shot because he was injured.
Yeah.
All he do is only his projects, and I think.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm looking at. A lot of these are like projects. Jerome Robinson.
The theme here is the Knicks don't. He doesn't feel like the Knicks are going anywhere this season, so we might as well get a bunch of young kids here and run them.
we got a bunch of young kids.
Exactly. Get rid of the veterans that are here right now.
Oh, and just have a whole team.
I mean,
full of
there
A
young-
whole bunch. Trade Marcus. Trade Portis. Trade all the vets.
I don't know
let
about
the young
that.
kids run.
I don't know about that. 'Cause that sounds
give
like
them experience.
that sounds like we sound like the Pelicans.
But we want to get them experience with the potential of them improving and
Right.
doing something for the Knicks, not so they could just have a live
Free-for-all.
seat, training camp and then go to another team.
Is the blind leading the blind?
Yeah.
But Kathy, the only difference between the Knicks and the Pelicans, though, that the Pelicans
They
young
win
players are
more
way
games.
further ahead than the
Actually-
Knicks. Way further ahead than the Knicks.
Exactly. And there's a person on that's on the Pelicans
That point guard.
that is not on that list that I think we need to talk about.
Who's that?
Brandon Ingram.
Oh yes, Brandon Ingram. I think that's actually that's a good segue.
Yes.
Good job, Jay. I like that.
I'll do this.
All right, stats and effects, man. I know you started talking about Ingram's numbers.
Yeah.
What are his numbers like, and what is the likelihood that we can get him? What will we move to get him?
Well, this is Ingram's numbers this season. He's averaging 25.2 points per game.
Come on, man.
He's shooting 49% from the field.
He's balling
playing.
this.
And
season,
here's
man.
the most impressive stat: 41% from 3-point
He's
range
ba-
this
yo,
season.
He's playing.
I mean, he ain't on the team yet, but we still going. Those are nice numbers. Those are nice numbers.
You think LeBron is?
And just to show that this dude's been putting in work,
Mm-hmm.
his first 3 seasons in the NBA, his free throw percentage was under 70%. This season, he's shooting 85% from the free
Let's
throw.
go. Let's go.
You think LeBron got second thoughts, even though he got
Absolutely.
KD? He got KD, and
I mean, I think
because if you had to choose between Ingram and what's Dwight?
I think he's fine.
Nah, I was about to say, but
I think LeBron is fine
the
right
reason why he's fine right now, one, the way they're playing.
Right
Two,
now.
Dwight Howard, I don't know, he's humbled
Dwight
himself.
Howard, yeah.
He's humbled himself, and the way
He's
they're playing
back.
right now, and he's in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
The way they're playing right now, Lakers is a problem. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're not
Still-
talking about.
Ingram is still
It's still early.
It is early,
Ingram
but
is
It's
nice,
still
though.
early for them Lakers.
but
That shoulder ain't gonna hold up.
you gonna see.
That shoulder ain't gonna hold up.
Oh, man.
Oh man, but all right, Ingram. What is the likelihood that we can get him? What will we give up for him?
Knox.
Well, I mean, okay. That's all I'm saying. He's on the swivel right now.
Yeah,
All right.
but I think we're probably going to have to give up a
More
little
than
bit
that.
more than Knox.
Yeah, a little bit more than Knox.
because Ingram looks like a
Morris.
future all-star right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would
Knox
start-
ain't-
it would have
Knox
to-
ain't that yet.
Yeah.
Morris,
It would have to start
Randall.
with Knox and Morris, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We should do Randall.
What if they did
I
Knox?
think I would.
Yeah,
I
I
would.
probably would. Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay. And so, are we just getting? We just be getting Ingram.
Yeah.
I mean, the way he's playing right now.
Yeah, I would assume so. Cause
What if
dude
they threw
is-
his mans in there? Probably not though. But
Who?
That's,
we got picks too.
if we got Zion,
Nah, they ain't giving up Zion.
they listen. Heard or not, they holding on to that asset right there.
And I'm not even trading for Zion, man. I'm scared at this point.
Yeah.
Dude has not come back yet.
yeah,
Listen, but
he can. He has to slim up, man.
listen, I was about to say. I
gotta
think,
slim
but
up.
we
He can't come back.
we know we that was one of the points we made. He had to get slimmer, and especially the way he plays, and he's young, and he got that kind of injury now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gotta lose some of that
Yeah,
weight, man.
Yeah, come back slim and trim.
Yeah, I don't know what a realistic trade for Ingram would look like, though. I'm guessing it would be a pick.
It'd
Knox,
be tough,
DSJ,
man.
Knox.
and Randall.
DS, they gonna laugh at us. Knox for sure.
Uh-huh.
I think
Randall
Trier
or
would be-
Morris.
I think Trier they would like that. Definitely Morris.
Yeah,
Maybe Randall. I feel like Mike Miller is gonna give Randall's trade value all the way up, man. All the
okay,
way up.
good.
I wonder how much is Ingram actually earning this season? Because they're gonna
He's
have to
on a
match-
rookie contract, isn't he?
Yeah, so
Crazy.
I mean, if we're gonna trade Randall,
It'd be a
and-
sign and trade. It would be a
Yeah.
sign and trade right away. I wouldn't wait for him to expire.
Yeah,
exactly,
exactly.
yeah.
So it'd be a sign and trade right away. We can go that route, or we can wait until next season because the Pelicans have already extended some people. I'm not sure what their cap situation is like,
Okay,
but I would just go straight up max them, poison pill style, Jeremy Lin,
yeah, yeah.
and be like, "Yo, what you gonna do?"
right. Exactly.
What you gonna- like you extended all his, and I would be in his ear. Yo, look, they extended your mans.
Right.
They extended Lonzo. They extended this dude. They didn't extend you though. Why is that? You know what we would have done here? First time you came in, we'd have extended you. but they ain't believe in you like we do.
Right. Exactly. Well,
I'm
we'll
bringing
see.
Ingram, man.
All
Imagine
right.
Ingram with RJ.
Nah, that would be. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's
Mitch
on,
defensively.
everybody's on board for that.
Yeah, no, I'm
on board.
for
Yeah.
that. I'm on board for that. I'm on board for that.
I'll let go Randall for that.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to keep Morris though, but I let go Randall for that.
Yeah, but Morris's values is too high.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, we throw away some smaller pieces with that. Like you get Knox, you get Randall, you get Trier, you get DSJ. That's good.
Yeah, then they're
That's
gonna probably flip Trey and DSJ because they already got enough guards.
Right,
They-
that's true. Right,
Drew
right,
Holiday,
right.
Lonzo Ball, and all those
So
guys.
that line.
It don't gotta make sense for them,
So that line-
Ryan. It gotta make sense for us.
Like, once he's out of here, we
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Knicks. We always try to make it fit for everybody else. No, man, let's make it work for us.
Any chance you gonna like Randall in like 2 weeks?
No.
Isn't that, I don't dislike him. I'm like, he
Yo,
can
it's
go.
funny. I think he's gonna be useful now, yo. I think he's gonna turn his game around in the Miller. I think he is, man.
Well, to be fair to Randall, like when he is playing, when he's point Randall,
Oh no.
he's
Come on, dude.
he's not too bad when he attacks the rim
He's
straight.
gotten better, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gotten better.
It's when he
agree.
tries to be fancy.
I
and tries to do
agree,
those spin
but
moves and stuff. That's when he gets in
it's
It's
trouble.
a spin move.
Yeah,
So all
exactly.
he stays away for the spin
Right.
move
Once,
is
yeah,
good.
because the spin move is his Achilles heel. Here's the thing, though. I'm still waiting. I'm not saying that I dislike him.
Yes, you are.
Nah, I'm
That's what
not.
you said. I heard you.
Listen, Joakim, no, and I'm not putting him in the same boat. But I'm just saying, I like to see. I need to see a string of games because I
know.
remember
Yeah.
what happened
I know.
with the the
Remind-
letter.
You gotta wait.
Remind
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
The letter. I just, I don't want to
Kindly-
keep having to bring it up, but the letter. So I'm just
Kindly
waiting.
remind them.
I'm just waiting to see. Julius Randle has, he seemed to be playing within himself.
Kindly
Let's
remind
let's
them.
hope that is consistent. The word of the
hear
day.
You see,
I can't hear you. What?
Kindly
What
remind
kind of-
them.
I'm not
Yeah.
requiring no apology letter for
Okay,
Randall.
all right,
I'm not.
Ryan has
not going
officially
out
learned
on
his
that.
lesson. Okay.
I'm not going out there. I'm waiting to see.
And so am I. I'm waiting to see. I would love for him to contribute in a productive manner, which he has been, right?
Ever since
Yeah.
Miller's gotten here, I read you the stats earlier.
Listen, and again, numbers don't lie, but you gotta see the consistency. That's all.
He's been a 2010 guy since he's got here.
How many games has that been?
I mean,
Like
4.
two.
4.
All right
4
now.
games.
All right.
4.
Yeah, it's been 4.
I'ma wait.
Yeah,
I'ma
but
wait.
but
I'ma wait.
I'm saying like Randall.
He's
Randall's
saying
been
2
really good the
games
last
where
2
Randall's been
games.
playing well.
Exactly, like the last
So
2
let's
games.
don't talk about.
All right, man.
That's 50-50. That ain't consistent enough for me.
Let's see what happens when he plays Joker.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, last game Joker had a triple double though, so I mean, Joker prime right now.
I mean, Fizz was coaching then. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, so far we spoke about Fizz. So sorry to that man. Spoke about the potentials, and we spoke about things that affected. I mean, we could just talk about this season alone, about the record and all of those things. But if we look at the history of the Knicks and the debacle that it has been, there's been some people who have been at the foundation of it consistently. We named one as Dolan. Who's the other man?
Can't remove him.
Can we move?
We got to say him twice.
Dolan? Well, I mean, yes, Dolan.
Dolan.
But we can't move him.
Yeah.
His money is what's keeping.
I mean, unless he gets Harvey Weinstein, that's the only way.
Yo, I do. Yo.
The
Nah. I am not hoping no one
I'm
gets
about to say.
Weinstein just so the Knicks can win.
Right. Please don't.
The views of the Nick of Time show are not aligned with the work views of Ryan G.
See, but that's the problem. That's the problem. That people can't say how they feel without
Listen,
the Dolan effect.
listen.
The Dolan.
We not censoring nobody over here,
Right.
But your man Steve Mills,
Yeah, man.
he's been around
You got to go.
for a lot of the seasons when the Knicks have been unsuccessful. Matter of fact, Ryan,
Majority.
you read a stat
Yeah.
when he was not here.
No, he read all the stats.
Yeah.
That's right.
every
Last
single
episode.
season.
If you want to hear every record of the Knicks with Steve Mills here. Go to last episode.
Yeah, if you have 20 minutes free, listen to Ryan G. Read every stat.
You will get completely caught up.
Yeah.
But the rumor is, and I don't know how much of a rumor it is, that Dolan is putting him on notice. With the caveat that if the Knicks do not improve, he's out of here.
All right, well, later. It's been real.
But I still feel like he's looking out for his mans.
Yeah.
I still feel like he's looking out for his mans because, okay, Fizz, we already know what he did wrong as a coach. Horrible in-game decisions. His schemes, we don't even know what those were. But we knew Mike Miller was coming up, and anything that Mike Miller does is going to be better.
Yeah.
So even if they have like 2, 3, 4, 10 more games than Fizz would have done, Mills' job is safe.
So what you're saying is he's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
Mike Miller's going to save his... Mike
Miller
and Elfrid Payton
are saving his job.
Pretty much.
But let's say that doesn't happen, right? Who's going to fill the spot? So we have 2 potential names that have been bounced around. Sam Presti, right? OKC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your man Ujiri with the Raptors. He put together an amazing team over there.
Yeah.
Yes to both.
Okay. Because either one of those, man, like, either one of those I'll be happy with. Is there any preference you have over one?
Jerry.
Okay, why?
Because he's nice.
Well,
go ahead into the details.
Simple.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why I'll say you, Jerry, because when he took over the Nuggets, like, he had Melo there. He had a pretty good team there. The Nuggets were looking to move Melo. Pretty much fleeced the Knicks.
Facts.
Brought in mad pieces, mad draft picks, and was able to
Wilson Chandler.
Exactly.
Timothy Mozgov.
Yeah.
All of them.
Exactly, and he was able to maintain Nuggets. So it's like, okay, you lose a superstar in Melo, but the Nuggets are still a good team regardless.
Yeah.
And then when he came to Toronto, like he pretty like I think
beast of a team.
Yeah, I think there was a stat the other day. I think with the team this season, or it could be last season too, but they said that there are no lottery picks on Toronto's team. It's a bunch of like late first rounders, mid first rounders, second rounders on that squad, and look how good they are.
Yo.
He
I don't
turns water to...
I don't know what kind of...
Jerry
That's what I'm
is
saying.
Jesus.
Yo, I don't know what kind of mojo he got.
That's what he
Yo.
does, though. It's going to cost us a first-round pick to get him.
I think that's okay. I'm good with that.
Possibly more. Possibly.
But I still feel like I'm good with that because he's able, without the picks, look at the team he's able to make. I honestly would sacrifice that if he's going to come here.
Same.
Or do you go Presti?
With Presti, all I gotta say is KD, Westbrook, Harden, Ibaka. Those are the guys that were drafted under Sam Presti.
But then where are they now? I'm not to say that they're on different teams now, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't work with them in the same. And again, not saying that he couldn't spot talent.
Yeah.
But Ujiri made a team out of people. They would have.
He made a team. That's it.
Other would have not been able to make magic with the team that they had.
Yeah.
Something about the way he put that together and the staff that he put together to support that team and develop that team.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with Ujiri.
Second.
The thing is, like,
Second that.
he's always gotten close to the promised land, but never got
That's true.
there.
You talking about Presti?
But their teams never sucked either. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
That's true.
Even when you think about how
Close to the promised land do you want to get?
he flips. I want to get there.
I mean that. Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
I want to get
that's
there.
it. That's the difference.
I want to live in the
That's
promised
the
land.
difference. That's the difference.
I mean, OKC did make the finals like 1 year under Presti.
Exactly.
Ryan, you trying to
And-
make the finals or you trying to make the like?
Wow, she said I'm not trying to be second best.
No. But I don't know.
Trying to win the finals or you trying to win a chip?
Look, I would rather Ujiri over Presti. I'm just defending Presti right now.
That's
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing that.
You know.
Yo, the disrespect, yo. And then you could argue another season that the Thunder should have went to the finals, but they blew it against the Warriors.
Yeah.
That was I like that Thunder team.
That Thunder team has something to get.
Nah, he definitely.
And
They're both.
Even this season, he traded away Russell Westbrook. He traded away Paul, and they're still kind of competitive, man.
Yeah.
With Chris Paul and the Pips, they still doing it.
But again, that goes back to.
And he has 600 first round picks. He might be doing that for us.
Word.
Right,
So
listen,
we talking about trading for Chris Paul because they got mad first round picks. We want some first round picks too.
Word.
I'm just saying.
I mean, listen, you can't lose either way.
Yeah.
Either one of those is an upgrade.
Mills gotta go.
I just wish.
Mills gotta go.
I know it's a pipe dream, but I still want to keep. I still want to keep Perry around, man. I feel like he's good for the culture.
Perry gotta stay. Mills gotta go.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind Perry being around. I don't mind Perry being around.
Perry can stay.
Yeah, I like that part.
The thing is that though, it's like when you bring in a new president of basketball,
And they're gonna bring in their people.
Exactly, they'll bring in their people. Yeah.
Oh, they cleaning house.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta go.
But then even,
Yeah.
but and again, I think all of this is, determined is weighed on Dolan's input because that's the
he gotta
thing.
go too.
I think here he comes,
Yeah.
he's gonna want autonomy. Like, yo, let me do what I need to do because I think as much as Phil Jackson dropped the ball. He wasn't allowed to do everything. That he
I think before they even come in, they need to establish that. Like,
absolutely.
look.
I don't think he's coming if they don't establish that.
They
He's
gotta
that's
tell
a fact.
him, like, look,
you just not
sir,
coming here if I can't do everything.
Look, sir,
I want.
if I can't do my job without you on my neck or my back, I need you to.
Facts.
Who was it that Phil Jackson was
Like,
trying
get
to
off
bring in
both.
that Dolan said no to? Was it like a trainer, or it was somebody that Phil Jackson was trying to bring in?
Phil Jackson. Last week I mentioned that Phil Jackson tried to bring a medical.
Yes.
Staff. They told him no. But even bigger than that, do you remember the big story this week that Ramona Shelburne and Woj, they released the article and it was talking about everything that led up to the KP.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they was talking about the GM search and what's the GM's name from the Dave?
Oh, Gilbert.
Gilbert was he was thought to be he was going to join the Knicks. They was talking about it. He was like he wanted to be there, but he wanted to report directly to Dolan. He did not want to report to Steve Mills. And the story is he was on the plane on the way to have a meeting with the Knicks, and while he was on the plane, he opens the paper and sees that Steve Mills signed Tim Hardaway Jr. to a $72 million contract. And it's like, I ain't going to that meeting.
Nope.
I ain't
Because
going to
why
that
would you
meeting.
ever? Why would you ever?
Because now that's gonna be on my regime.
Yep.
That this dude is here for $72 million, and I'm starting behind the 8 ball.
And look at this now.
But it's so interesting.
Steve Mills.
Sometimes you just think I'm like, I can't be that smart because I'm like, we all saw that. Like, this is horrible. Why is it that we saw that and they thought this was a good idea?
That's the beauty about people in higher powers, because this is a real life scenario. They always gonna do something dumb. That's just real life.
It's like, what were you thinking about?
Workplace. They're gonna do something dumb.
What were you thinking about?
$72 million the hard way. Listen to that episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That is a classic episode.
That is a
man.
classic episode. We were actually outside. It was summertime.
Yeah.
We were outside in the nice breeze.
That's before the video.
Right.
It's on SoundCloud, iTunes,
yo,
Google Play, Stitcher.
Classic
All that,
episode.
yeah.
But it was like, why so much money? Because now that set the precedence to how much playing time he was going to get
Yeah.
Facts.
when he should have been sitting down.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We shouldn't have had him.
I
Yeah.
digress.
It also led to the Knicks having to trade away KP just to get the contract off the books.
Yeah.
Domino effect. Damn.
Steve Mills is the cause of all these damn problems.
Yeah, man, he got to go. Got to go, Steve.
Yeah, you gotta
Word.
go.
Bye, Steve.
It's been real.
Well, all right. Well, do you want to do recaps? I mean, we won two games.
We did 2 games.
So
You gonna do recaps? Because I don't remember the details of the games like that.
We won 2.
rely on the stats and the facts.
We lost
man.
1. We won 2.
Okay.
We rely on the stats and the
Melo
facts,
played
man.
defense against us. It was real.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, what was going on? This is the Twilight Zone. What is happening?
Melo played D.
Oh, man.
It was so tight.
All right,
Listen,
so we're gonna
Melo
go through
right
the
now
stats?
is
right.
so humbled by the
Yeah.
opportunity to
Yeah.
play again. What you need me to do, Coach? You need me to
Yeah.
get the
I'm
water?
here.
Are we
Yo,
are we keeping this part or no? I don't know.
I
I don't know. I'm asking.
mean, why not? Why not? Why not?
All right, so I guess I'll go through the stats right quick.
Okay.
First game of the week, Well, this past week was Knicks and Trailblazers. Knicks got stomped, 115-87.
We gotta go through the loss?
Yeah. I mean, we could just quickly mention stats and whatnot.
Yeah, remember when we used to lose?
No.
We winners now.
I remember that. Winners have short-term memories.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Only thing that exists is the present moment.
Boom.
Exactly.
That's it.
So Damian Lillard led the Trailblazers, 31 points, 6 assists.
Boo.
Kill Frank, yo.
Yeah. Hassan Whiteside, 17 points, 15 rebounds. Free Melo.
Did we wait?
16 points, 4 rebounds.
Okay.
Fernie Simons off the bench, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Oh my God. Okay. And then McCollum, 13 points, 4 rebounds.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Hazonja had 10 rebounds against us. Okay.
That's what you do.
Knicks.
We sucked.
Not too impressive. Julius Randle, 15 points, 7 rebounds.
Not bad.
Mitchell Robinson, 14 points, 5 rebounds.
Okay.
Alonzo Trier, 13 points off the bench.
Cooking.
Marcus Morris Sr., 10 points, 3 rebounds. Not too great. Team stats. Knicks shot 35% from the field, 18% from 3. And and that's all I'm gonna say because it's just terrible.
That's enough. That is enough. Let's get to the wins. That's enough.
Word.
Yay, Mello.
Yeah, free Melo.
Yeah, you know,
Good job.
we're happy about that.
All right, that's about it, though.
So then the Knicks got their 5th win of the season.
Yeah, boy.
It feels good.
Beat the fellow bottom dwellers, Golden State Warriors.
Hey, listen, a win is a win, bro.
Yeah,
a win, bro.
Hey.
That we might have almost lost.
Don't try to.
Hey, whoa, what's going on here? We won.
Legitimize our powers.
You know what I'm saying?
Powers, man. First of all, Ryan.
In the overtime.
That was wait.
Yeah, it was
That was
on
overtime.
the second night of a
Yeah.
back-to-back. It wasn't just like, we had rest and we came in. Nah, it was a back-to-back, son. After we got beat by the Portland Trailblazers. Put some respect on that win.
And didn't the Knicks have a 22-point lead and blew it?
Yes.
Why are you talking about details?
What's going on here? What is going on
Yes,
here?
Ryan. Actually, that is correct.
What's happening here right now?
Because that makes that win feel even better.
Yeah.
That we were able to find a way to persevere.
Exactly.
We held on to a game.
We held on to finally.
We didn't lose in the
closed it
final
out.
moments.
Closed it
That
out.
matters.
Close it up. Close it out. Close the
Exactly.
game out.
Yeah, clean that up.
Silver lining.
Hey.
Yes.
Top players.
So Marcus Morris, 36 points, 10 rebounds.
But come on. You trying to trade him? Marcus, please stay.
And then we had Julius Randle, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists.
It's Miller time, man. This is Miller's version of
13
Randall,
rebounds.
Yes.
The Miller version of you trying to trade him? Come on, that's crazy. Yeah, wow.
It's only 2 games. Let's chill.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Yo,
Rand-
let me troll, please. Come on.
Randall can go. Morris can stay.
Okay, R.J. Barrett, 22 points,
Hey.
10 rebounds.
Barrett came back for a game. Like, yo, this is like first week numbers.
And your boy Barrett played 46 minutes too. So my dude was in there almost the whole game.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's that youth.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, youth.
Bobby Portis, 15 points off the bench.
Not bad. Okay.
Elfrid Payton, 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds off the bench.
All right, now let's do it. Let's do it.
Point guard status.
Now, team stats. The Knicks shot 48% from the field,
Okay.
Okay.
41% from 3.
Boom.
Knicks also shot 77% from the line. That's a miracle. Knicks
That's an upgrade.
Yep. Knicks also out-rebounded the Warriors 69-53.
Got small. Too little.
And that's the team stats right there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Golden State games win. All right.
Yeah, Golden State games. Like, I don't remember any of the real details of the game. This has been a blur. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's been like all the games have been after 10 o'clock.
You were just
Right.
happy we
Yeah.
won.
So I was like, we won.
Exactly.
Right.
The things I remember is we were up big. Freaking Frank took a step back. Elfrid took a step forward.
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson is actually bowling again, even though he got a 3 hit in his eye at the last minute to bring the ball the game to overtime. And Marcus Morris was super efficient.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
That's the speed version of my breakdown.
Word.
Cliff notes.
Yeah, bullet points.
And then the Knicks won their second game in a row against the Kings.
who the Kings?
Knicks beat the Kings 103-101.
In Sacktown, yeah. No sack for you.
Knicks stats. Julius Randle, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists.
Y'all trying to trade him?
2 games.
Come on,
Damn,
Tom.
Kathy, you trying to trade him?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Elfrid Payton, 16 points, 4 assists for 4 rebounds off the bench.
Point guard. It's taking your minutes, DSJ.
Dennis Smith Jr. had a DMP.
Yeah, that's the story. The story is Dennis Smith Jr. missed the first game with the Golden State Warriors because he had a headache. Second game, he was probable to play. Game got tight. Coach looked at the end of the bench, was like, "Nah, you staying there, bro. I ain't letting you play." No game for DSJ.
Word.
That's fine.
Right.
Money making Mitch, 14 points, 9 rebounds off the bench.
Back, baby.
Money, make it Mitch.
Back, baby.
Yes, and Marcus Morris
That baby.
had an off game. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
But hit the clutch.
That's
Clutch bucket at the end.
what's next.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Damian Dotson, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists off the bench.
Yeah, man. Free Dot, goddamn. He came in and hit some really good threes in that third quarter. The bench in general, with Elfrid Payton, Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, Damian Dotson, and I think it was Portis. They all kind of helped lead that comeback in the third quarter. So kudos to the bench.
Yes.
And kudos to Mike Miller, who found a way to slow down Buddy Hield, who had 19 points in the first half.
Yep.
Just bombing threes. Made some adjustments. First had Frank on him. Wow, look at that. Put your best defender on him. Then slow him down.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Rocket
Weird
science.
concepts, Fizdale. Weird.
Damn, Jay. The man just left yesterday.
Yeah.
And you actually liked him.
I did, but he got me mad when we lost those 2 games.
Exactly.
I was so tired.
Damn.
I was so tired when I watched Denver Nuggets do the same play for a quarter, and he did nothing about it.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, and to be real about it, the Knicks should have lost this game because the Kings shot 47% from the field and 44% from
That's all
three.
right. We pulled it out. That's what
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Never mind. Anyway, PG-13 show. Anyway,
Oh, man.
Okay.
what?
Okay.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Dash Radio.
Well, I mean, it was implied. It wasn't,
That's still healthy.
it is.
still healthy.
It is healthy.
No, we're
well,
never mind. All right. Also got shot over Payton basketball for playing defense on Steeled. And we got shout out Mike Miller, man, because Mike Miller actually coached that game.
Right.
And he was able to, he saw Sneals was getting was getting off, pause, from the 3-point line. I knew Kathy was thinking something. I'll stop you.
I said nothing.
All right, you thought it though. Stop it. And he kind of blitzed the point. He blitzed them to prevent him from shooting threes. You notice he did not shoot a lot of threes in that second half, and that's because they adjusted the defense. They had shout out to Sweeney. He pointed out that they had the big showing at 3-point line instead of dropping back on pick and rolls, and it stopped him from shooting a lot of threes. And he benched Mitchell Robinson when he didn't do it.
This is what I'm talking.
And put in Taj
Accountability.
Gibson.
Yeah.
That's what accountability. You're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Get out.
Yeah, sit down. So shout out to Sweeney for pointing that out.
Yeah, in the second half, Knicks definitely put in a better effort guarding the three. Because in that first half, oh boy, there was so many open threes. I was like, I thought for a second, Knicks gonna lose this game because the way they guarding the three, I was like, no way. But they made some adjustments in the second half. Guys started getting out on the shooters, and then some lucky shots. Free Dot.
Train my boy, keep him here.
Exactly, that helped the Knicks get back into that game, and Knicks ultimately won. So
Word.
Facts.
All right. That's all that matters.
All right.
yes.
Okay. So we won 2 games. So you got some ooh picks?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the segment, the ooh segment, where we talk about Knicks highlights that happened through these week's games. So, who wants to go first?
Me?
Yeah. I got one. I got one.
All right, go ahead. You go bust your one.
All right. So this is Knicks and Warriors.
Okay.
Marcus Morris was killing them all game.
Of course.
And then he came through in the clutch in the overtime. He had the ball at the wing. And I think it was Glenn Robinson Jr. guarding him.
Okay.
He drove right. And this was the impressive part about the whole play. He drove right. And then the Warriors defender was coming in on the other side trying to take the ball from him. He just went between the legs, pulled up, splash.
Look at Baby Miller going, man.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jay, what you got?
All right. My picks.
Oh no, you gotta go last because yours is always colorful.
Why? You want me to? Okay, go ahead.
All right.
All right. I'll be the closer. I'll be the cleanup. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got one, Kathy?
I got one.
Okay.
Not as colorful.
Nah, put some sauce on it, Kathy. You been here.
Yeah.
Put some sauce. don't be giving me Aunt Karen's picks. Bland with no seasoning.
Potato salad with the raisins.
I would
Raisins in the
never.
potato salad.
This is the Warriors game, so Knox is a real short version of it, but Knox had a really good block. I don't know who he blocked, but it was a block that was converted into a 2-point by RJ. It was like there we go. Thank you. I needed some help.
I got you. Yeah, see that?
All right, here we go. We'll circle back.
Okay.
Yeah.
My picks. First pick goes to the guy who has taken some growth under the tutelage of Mike Miller. Randall, right side of the court. Dribble. Does a little backup thing. Sees himself in trouble, gets double teamed, kicks it out with the shot clock winding down, passes it to my guy. Free dot, damn it. Shoots the ball from 20 feet or 3 miles, whatever you want to call it, behind the 3-point line to beat the buzzer, then it goes in.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to. I'm glad whenever he gets playing time, man.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
More Randall love over here coming over.
Oh, okay. All right.
More Randall love. Y'all trying to trade him.
Doubling
Yes.
down on the Randall
Yes.
love. Okay.
Yes, we are.
I'm trolling so hard this week. All right. So Randall. I know everybody's like, ooh, Payton, he's the best point guard on the team. Randall was bringing up the ball.
Okay.
I already knew you were going to
See the problem?
What do you mean?
Hey, listen. Your show. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, it's Randall and then
Continue.
Payton.
Continue.
All right, anyway. Randall was bringing up the ball. Randall was bringing up the ball on the fast break. The defense looked like he almost going to collapse on him. He said, okay, fine, cool. Sees Taj Gibson to his left. Boom. Throws him perfect bounce pass in stride. Leads him to the ball. Taj Gibson catches it. Dunks for the easy two.
Boom shakalaka!
PG Randall. 3.8 assists a game since Mike Miller's been here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 games. Okay. Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Now we come to the segment of the show. We have our bruh picks, which are bloopers, anything that happened. It can be sports, life, wherever. Who wants to go first? Who has bruh picks? I know bruh man's got some.
75
Yeah. No, it's not extensive this week. Like a couple.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have any?
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
I think Knicks versus Sacramento.
Okay.
I don't know who from Sacramento shot the ball, but the ball goes up. Knicks are going up for the rebound. And, it's supposed to be an easy rebound. Little did they know they shouldn't be trying to get the rebound. They should have been trying to play defense on Kevin Knox.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Knox gets the ball and dunks it in the other basket instead of grabbing the rebound.
Yeah.
2 points for Kevin Knox. Or whoever the closest Sacramento King was at that time.
Healed.
Yeah. Because Hill needed help scoring points.
Wow. Hey.
Yeah, that's my bro pick. I'm done.
Accidents happen,
I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah.
How many minutes does Knox get?
Maybe 20.
Okay.
We can shorten that to 18.
All right, bro, man. What you got?
All right, let's see. First bro pick goes to Bradley Beal against the Hornets.
Okay.
So my guy was feeling himself that game.
Okay.
He was at the corner, shooting a 3, and And the Wizards bench was behind him. So my guy was like, I'm feeling myself. I'm gonna do a little Steph Curry.
Okay.
He threw up the 3, then turned his back, was pointing at the Wizards bench, running up the court, brick.
Yeah.
The swaggy B.
Yeah.
That never goes well.
Man, he
Never.
pulled a swaggy. That's
Yes.
crazy. All right.
All right, so my next bro pick is not Knicks related,
Okay.
not basketball related,
Oh, okay.
Bro.
football related.
Oh,
The New York Giants.
God. How did I mean, I could have guessed that.
So Janoris Jenkins, who's a former corner on the New York Giants, he had an altercation with a fan, I guess, on social media, called him a retard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and initially he apologized,
Oh Lord.
Too late.
and then he took back his apology. And I forgot his exact words, but he was basically trying to justify saying that he just used slang and he's from the hood and this and that and blah blah blah. And typically teams would be like, you know what, I'm gonna fine you or whatnot, because you calling a fan something that isn't really terms to like cut a player, but the Giants ended up cutting him.
Oh.
As a result, and he's pretty much the Giants starting corner.
Oh.
So they cut him because he called that guy retard.
Yeah. And this is my problem with the Giants though, because this is a bigger problem with the New York Giants, because I feel like, and I think Stephen A. pointed this out the other day, because the New York Giants are trying to act like as if they don't have any, they don't want no divas on this team and, guys that, get into trouble and this and that. But it's like, if you look at the Giants back in the day, we had freaking Lawrence Taylor and other dudes that were like,
Hello.
Exactly.
Lawrence Taylor was a cokehead.
Exactly.
I mean,
and it's like, and it's like nowadays, like the Giants are trying to sacrifice
but
winning for like good image. And it's like, where's that getting us?
Okay, so I would like to ask, because first off,
Bruh.
but so the retard is because it's offensive to those who are mentally challenged.
Yeah.
Right? But again, like he said, I mean, we all grew up using that word like somebody's, acting stupid. Of course, everybody's, you got to be politically correct, and everyone's sensitive.
Yeah, we're
and, so,
involved.
but cut him?
Yeah, it's a little extreme.
Exactly.
Reprimand, yes. Cut, a little extreme.
I mean, wow.
And I mean, like, we traded away all these guys. I mean, we trade away OBJ, who we thought was a problem, and then we clearly see that he wasn't the problem because the Giants are worse than they were last season with them.
Wow.
And it's like I'm tired of this whole sacrificing talent for good image crap. Like,
but I mean, they could have easily handled that with PR, man.
Yeah.
He expressed why he used that word. It wasn't meant to be derogatory. It's a word he grew up using. Could have easily gone to a hospital where they have mentally challenged and donated time or something. I mean, cutting him that's extreme, yo.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Bruh.
That.
Damn, that was heavy.
Yeah.
That's your people, right?
I mean, unfortunately. And my last bro pick goes to Deion Waiters.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's going on through this dude's head right now, but he got suspended again by the Miami Heat for conduct detrimental to the team.
What was he doing?
I have no idea. But it's like now Miami's trying to move him, and I'm like, all right, my guy, like, okay, if your whole thing was, okay, I want to be moved because I'm not getting playing time where I think I deserve playing time, it's like, dog, you haven't played ball literally for like 2 to 3 seasons. Like, a team is not going to take a chance on you if you're going to be acting a damn fool just because you're not getting playing time.
So not only are you acting a fool, they haven't seen you play in 2 seasons.
Exactly.
Where you going?
Exactly.
Hey, give us some picks. I want 3. Let's go.
Word, exactly.
Oh, man.
And Wade's gonna wait right there on the bench.
Right, exactly. We'll take them. 3 picks.
Exactly.
All right, well. Okay, cool. We got some time before the game. Nice. All right, so social media time. You can find me at EDSONSEAN on all platforms, including TikTok. You should follow me on there. I'm going to start putting some cool content at the top of the year. I have a Christmas single that I released called Christmas Time Is Here. It's my favorite Christmas song from the Charlie Brown Christmas, so go check that out.
Okay.
And and I got a new remix that I'm waiting to release. Those of you who actually listen to the show have heard it several times. Somebody hit me on Twitter, man, It was like they wanted to they're like, oh, I need that heat. But top of the year, I'm gonna release it officially with the video.
Thank you.
I am. Listen, it's gotta be strategic, bro.
Streets is waiting.
Strategic, bro. But yeah, you know, I played it several times on the episode. So if you want to go check it out, you know, listen to the end.
Yeah.
You know. Kathy, where can they find you?
I am _ Kathy Steele, KATHYSTEELE.
Word.
And I'm here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Jay, what about you? Where can they find you?
Find me at JLS Draws Things. That's JELLIS Draws Things. You know, that's because I draw things. You know, make the merch.
Word.
Draw the merch. Do motion graphics. Website. All that stuff.
Dope.
You know what it is. JLS Draws Things.
Yes.
Ryan, where can they find you?
They can find me at Sir G is chilling.
Sir G is chilling.
That's SIR. G is CHILLIN. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on the writing grind soon. You know, still trying to sort through some life things, but you know, I'll get there. You know.
But you're here. That's all that matters.
Here.
Shout out to the new camera person. Hey.
Yeah.
Episode 100.
That's it. Applause to episode 100 one more time.
You thought we wouldn't make it. You thought we wouldn't be here.
But we are.
Yeah, we made it.
I don't know who thought that, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, anyway, that's it. Peace.
Peace.
Peace and love out to where you from, but all over the world they ever come. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, represent for my New York City crew. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.